So Michael, we're at the wonderful Beverly Hills Hotel. What a beautiful surrounding.
Iconic place. This is the heart of Hollywood, actually Beverly Hills, but it's symbolic with Hollywood and some of the great stars of all time. They frequent this hotel, they stay here. It's a wonderful place.
I was just looking around at some of the pictures, the photos of the visitors they've had here. It's just a A to Z Hall of Fame.
And they do a good breakfast. We just had a great breakfast.
Yeah, that was really, really nice, wasn't it? It was lovely. I'll tell you one thing I'm not going to miss, Michael, about LA is the $15 cups of coffee, plus tax, plus tips, plus whatever else they can come up with.
Not all of LA is like that. This place is not on the inexpensive side.
Yeah.
But the ambience is amazing, right? So
you obviously love living here.
I do.
It's a different lifestyle, isn't it?
It is. That's why I left England.
Yeah. Well, I brought the weather with me this week.
Yeah, take it back with you when you leave.
Yeah, I will, yeah. So let's talk watches a little bit, Michael, because obviously everyone knows you're a big watch man.
Love watches.
And by the way, just have a little look at what you're wearing today.
I guess the camera wants to see it, right?
What a beautiful piece. I'll pop a little bit of B-roll up and give you a closer shot of that. How are you feeling about watches in general at the moment?
I love watches. I mean, I've been an avid collector since I was so big. Well, probably a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah.
And I think I'll always love watches. I don't really like what the internet has done to watches because it's created, false hypes, and then people have got hurt. People buy watches for the wrong reasons. I think though the people that buy watches, that love watches, it's the greatest thing you could ever do.
Did you, if you don't mind me asking, we've obviously had this massive hype, the peak and the trough, etc. Did it cost you any money? That slide or that dip that we had?
So no, because I'm not a watch dealer.
Yeah.
I buy watches because I like them, right? So have I paid potentially too much for a couple of pieces?
Yeah.
Maybe, but that would only really come into play if I was to sell them, and I've no intention of selling them. But for the most part, I think I've done okay.
And the type of watch that you've been collecting over the years has changed a bit recently in recent times, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've gone from the crazy blingy bling stuff to more, I mean, even this is a little bit blingy, but it's subtle bling. Yeah. And I've gone completely away from aftermarket, only factory.
Yeah.
So that is a big change.
But that was the craze at one time, wasn't it? Everyone wanted the blinged out, bust down, everyone wanted that.
Well, again, in my industry, I've been, creating music for a long time. I've worked with a lot of people in the rap world, and they're covered in bling. So I kind of got into that, maybe not because I wanted to, but because I was surrounded by it, and then I started to like it, and like a magpie, shiny stuff. But now I'm over it, and I don't wear any of those watches anymore.
And what about the safety side of things here in LA? I mean, we've been walking around, and to be honest with you, I felt relatively safe, but we haven't been downtown, we haven't been in any areas where it might be a little bit different. How do you find it in general these days?
It's definitely different, it's changed. I don't feel scared. Having said that, I don't go anywhere if my security guy isn't 10 feet behind me. Yeah. He's not next to me, he's inconspicuous, but I won't go anywhere unless I've got, armed security with me, just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Well, guys, one of the things I've noticed that whilst I've been in LA and Beverly Hills, Hollywood area, is just how, I mean, everyone knows producer Michael, right? But I've got to tell you, being around this guy here, it's like walking around with a movie star. It's been unbelievable this week. We've actually had a tourist bus full of people stop Michael the other day. They all wanted photographs and selfies, and it's a bit like walking around.
The power of YouTube.
Exactly. It's been a bit like walking around with a Hollywood superstar this week, mate.
I'm starting to feel like, Tom Cruise. Not really. But no, it's fun. I love meeting people, and anybody that comes up and say, hey, can I have a selfie? I would always say yes.
You've always been very polite and very friendly to everyone, which is nice.
I try to be, I really do.
We've had a great week. We've met Danny from Happy
Fabulous
Jewellers.
guy. Fabulous
Seth,
guy.
90210 watches.
Did you meet Danny's brother? Did you meet Gabe?
I did. Met Gabe. Lovely
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
What an inventory of watches they have.
Oh, Michael, they made us so welcome there yesterday. They took us for lunch. Just unbelievable. They sent us to lunch with an armed guard.
There you go.
It was crazy, absolutely crazy. I mean, who goes to lunch with an armed guard?
I do.
Yeah, exactly. But it's been a great few days. What's your favourite watch that you're currently wearing?
Oh, that's a tough question. So in general, I buy watches because I love them. Do I fall out of love with them sometimes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. We know that feeling, right? Yeah.
But I love APs.
Yeah.
Recently been lucky enough to acquire a couple of fun pieces. Rolex is always a mainstay. Some of the Rolex pieces are just wonderful. Patek, of course, is Patek. Jacob, I love Jacob, very innovative, fun pieces. Chrono Swiss, I'm getting into as well.
Yeah.
I've acquired a couple of those recently, and they make a great watch. I don't know if you've ever seen
fully
them,
aware of them, yeah.
They're fabulous. But overall, I enjoyed them all, and I try to match, watch with where I'm going, what I'm doing. Unfortunately, I'm not able to keep them at home the way I used to be.
Yeah, that's the problem, yeah.
So it's a pain, I have to literally go to the bank, get a watch, and then think about what outfit am I going to wear? It's
That's
crazy.
the painful part. Michael's been showing me a few watches this week, and every time we want to get something else out, he has to disappear for an hour, come back, and then we have to go back to the bank, get them back. It's like
it's annoying.
It is what it is, right?
And that's the insurance company that insists on that, because they just won't let you keep valuable items at home anymore, because there's been home invasions, there's been all sorts of stuff, and I have security, and they don't care.
Yeah.
They rule for one is rule for everybody.
Yeah. I'm just looking at that diamond in your ear. Do you mind if I ask, is that a pink stone?
It is.
Wow.
You want to see it?
I'd love to see it, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's.
This is where we find out how fast producer Michael can run, right? Wow, boy, oh boy. Let me get my camera on that. Hold on a second.
So let's test your skills.
Go on.
How big is it?
3.5 carat.
Close.
3.5, I would say. I would not like to guess at the value, but I'm guessing it's worth a lot of money. That colour, the camera doesn't really pick up. I guess it's not going to pick up the vibrance and the depth of the pink. But that's an expensive stone, right?
Have a guess.
Somewhere between 1.5 and 2.5 million.
You're right on the money. It's closer to 2.5, yeah.
Close, yeah.
And that's why I walk around with armed security.
Yeah, exactly.
Because otherwise you don't get to enjoy things. You're walking in fear. So
I think that look just as good in my ear as it does.
You
Michael.
should get one.
Yeah. Next time in LA, you might have to show me around and show me the best place to buy one.
We'll go shopping.
I'd love that. So, what are you planning to do, watch-wise, in the future? Where are you going now? Do you think?
So I don't have plans. That's the thing. I guess I see something.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling good about things, and the price is right, I'll buy it. And to me, buying a watch is not spending money. Buying a watch is moving money.
You're parking it.
Yeah, parking it in an appreciating asset, hopefully, and something you get to enjoy.
Yeah.
And to me, when I used to be able to keep them home, I would just stare at them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd get a magnifying glass out. I didn't know what I was looking at.
Yeah.
But I just enjoy them. So men don't have many things. They have a car, and they have a watch, right? And in my case, I like earrings.
Yeah.
And crazy clothes,
Crazy clothes. Tell us about the jacket.
The jacket.
That's an amazing jacket.
This is alligator.
Yeah.
I didn't kill the alligator. It was already there.
It was already dead,
Yeah, it was already dead. I suppose I shouldn't support that, but it's a beautiful jacket. It's very rare.
Yeah.
It's got crazy inside. I don't know if you can see that.
Was this made especially for yourself?
It was, yeah. It was.
Yeah. Amazing. I love this. This reminds me of an AP strap, actually.
Yeah, it's the same thing, hornback.
Hornback,
hornback. And this
yeah.
part's really, really soft. Well, it's not that soft, but it's soft. So, yeah. Well, I like fun things.
So I know you're busy, and on the website side, I've seen you've launched some new clothing range. And you've got a new aftershave coming out as well, right?
I do, a new cologne. I do.
And that is called?
AM. Because PM, producer Michael, it was hard to make something else. So PM evening, right? AM, daytime. I'm actually wearing it now. I don't know if you can smell it.
Yeah, I can smell it, yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, well, I've got it at home, so I recognise it.
You've got the PM?
Yeah. Oh, I've got the PM, yeah. So I went to the dentist the day before we came out, and as I walked in, the receptionist said to me, whenever you come in here, you always smell so good. That's the producer Michael aftershave.
It's good though, isn't it?
It is really good.
Harrods love it. It's one of their best sellers. I think it's their best seller.
I might actually go to the opening of the launch.
AM, yes. So Harrods actually have an exclusive on AM, I think for 6 months, before it's available in any other retailer. It's available online, it will be online, but retail-wise, just Harrods. That's pretty cool, right, Harrod?
Yeah, oh, it's amazing. Yeah, so when I've seen it in there actually, I've seen the PM in there. The other thing that I've noticed walking around, which you can't help but notice, is the cars.
Crazy cars, yeah.
Crazy cars, the supercars. I can't even begin to tell the viewers the sort of cars that's been going by and roaring past. What do you mind telling us what you're driving? Because you came in the
G-Wagon.
The G-Wagon.
So that's my daily driver.
Wow.
Right? I especially it's been raining,
Yeah.
so it's the perfect car for the rain. I just bought myself another toy which no one's seen yet, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll have to wait for the reveal.
And see it on Michael's channel.
Yeah, it'll be coming soon. Just having a few things done to it, but it's a fun car.
You like that? You like making them on your own, don't you? Put your own,
you put your own signature on things, right?
Yeah.
The reason I did my shirts, let me tell you why I did my shirts. I used to get lots and lots of comments. I would say 70% of the comments I got were very positive. And then there'd be like 10% of, yeah, it's okay, and then 20%, they're clown shirts, hate them, right?
Yeah.
But 70% of people really, really love them. They would ask, where can I buy a shirt like that? So 8X was the brand that I used to wear, and I talked to them about it. I said, maybe I should, put a couple of them on my website. And they said, well, why don't we make a PM edition? And they did. They made 10 different shirts. This was about a year and a half ago. They sold out of the range. It was limited edition. They make fantastic quality shirts. And then recently they just launched another 10 new shirts. So yeah, that's why I did that.
That goes well.
Goes really well, and I'm able to offer big discounts.
Yeah.
25% off if they put my PM25 code in when they go to the site.
You're supposed to be retired, Michael. You're a man that can't stand still,
Well,
right?
I don't do it. Well, I'd be lying if I said I don't like making money, but that's not why I did it.
It's fun. You like the fun, don't you?
To share.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, if people want this, where do you find it? Well, now you have somewhere to find it.
Yeah, yeah. Tell us a little bit more about the G-Wagon, because when you pulled up in it the other day, the first thing that struck me was the colour and the fact that it's not wrapped. That is a special paint job.
Yes.
I mean, boy, oh boy, what a car that is.
It's fun, right? So it's matte black. It's I think it's called Magno Black, is the colour Mercedes call it. It's matte black paint. Has bright red interior with little black inserts and all carbon fibre. And you just sit so high up looking out over the world, and you feel safe in that car. It's very capable. It sounds good. It's fast. So it offers everything that a sports car offers in an SUV. Love that car.
What hotel was we at the other night when you pulled up and it was all illuminated inside and it kept changing colours. It was an immense look.
Where were we?
Where was it?
Oh, that's right. We had dinner at the Bel Air Hotel, right? When we came out, it was dark.
In Bel Air, yeah.
They opened the door and it was like a light show inside.
Yeah.
So it has the, I guess I don't know what you call it, but LEDs.
Mood lights, mood lighting, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing car. One thing I've got to ask you is, can we ever tempt you to come home for England for a week? Could we get
maybe 2 days?
2 days. I mean, I'd love to do a producer Michael.
If you can guarantee me sunshine,
yeah,
right? You already bought rain with you guys.
I know,
it's pouring down
omen.
with rain outside.
Bad omen.
It never rains here.
I'd love to get you over someday so you can come and meet all the because so many people write to me and say, do you think Michael would ever come over? You know, but we'll see. One day maybe.
I do come from time to time.
Yeah.
I also go to Switzerland. I don't say regularly, but semi-regularly. Why? Because that's where the watches come from, right?
Yeah.
But I visit Europe semi-regularly. I'd love to come and see you.
Yeah, it'd be great. Have you got any plans for Switzerland coming up?
Yeah, not next month, but the month after.
Okay, so you're going to miss Watches and Wonders, but you'll be out there.
Yeah. I'm going to go and visit Jacob, actually.
Okay.
And the factory. I'm going to film it, so that should be fun.
When you see him, you can tell him that I really would like one of those Bugatti. What's the model?
Chiron.
The Chiron.
I'll happily tell him.
Yeah.
Diamond encrusted?
Oh, emerald.
Emerald.
I've seen the emerald version this morning, and it actually made me go weak at the knees.
Jacob makes the best watches.
Unbelievable.
And guys, if you haven't actually seen one in person, the photographs are nice, but when you see that, when you feel it, touch it, it's amazing. It really is.
They're beyond works of art, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
I mean, that was just I wouldn't even like to think about the cost of that watch that I saw this morning. I mean, I don't know, what do you reckon, a couple of million?
Emerald one, I think it's about 1.2.
1.2 million, yeah.
Yeah, they range, I think the cheapest Chiron he makes is about 600,000 or somewhere around there. and that's with no stones, just in gold, and then they go crazy from that point.
Well, how are you feeling about Richard Mille at the moment? Because you know, a lot of dealers, they're like, some are like quite hot on RM, others are like not so hot. What's your take on it at the moment? I've got to be honest with you, Michael, they're growing on me big time.
They're nice. They make a good watch,
yeah.
right? They make a good watch. The hype has been absolutely insane. They make watches that just tell the time. They have no complications. They don't even have the date that sell for 200 grand. I can't justify that. I don't understand how they've been able to charge that much money for a watch that really doesn't do anything. Yeah, does it have fancy pieces in it? Maybe, I don't know. But I think the prices are crazy. So I have some Richard Milles, as you know.
Yeah.
I haven't bought any in the past 2 years since I've started to go crazy. I also haven't sold any, and I won't be buying any more. I think that brand will collapse. I think they're overhyped, and I think, you know, if they're comparable to a Rolex, they'll sell, and I think they'll do really, really well, and I think it should be available to everyone. These crazy prices, $600,000, $800,000 for...
Well, that's the concern, isn't it? I mean, if you get a price correction on a Rolex Daytona, it might cost you 10 grand.
Right.
If we get a huge price correction with RM, it could cost you
$500,000.
$500,000.
Right.
That's a concern, right?
Yeah, and that's why I advise you not to buy one.
Yeah. I must admit though, they are growing on me, but I am going to resist it, to be honest.
I think you should.
Yeah.
I think everybody should.
So what have you got planned?
RM are not going to like me for saying that.
What you got planned for the rest of this year? Anything in particular? Where are you taking your channel? What are you doing with your channel?
So I want to provide as much entertainment as possible. I want to be able to show my audience things that perhaps they usually wouldn't be able to see. I like to keep it entertaining, fun. No definite plans for anything other than create, you know, fun content.
Your channel just keeps growing and growing. It's immense. I don't know how you do it.
I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful.
You must have a very loyal viewership.
I think I have a great audience.
Yeah,
I really do. I love each and every one of them. They're very supportive. The comments that I receive are fantastic. And I read all the comments. I don't answer on YouTube because if you answer one, you answer them all. And when there's 20,000 on a YouTube video, it's tough.
That's one of the hard bits about being a YouTuber that likes to interact. I'm the same. We both have the same philosophy. If someone is kind enough to want to come up and speak to us, have a selfie or whatever, you know, we want to be nice, be kind, be good human beings.
Always.
But there comes a point when that almost becomes impossible because...
I think when meeting someone, I think it's always good to be nice. I think
when it's email,
emails, comments, very difficult.
It's very hard.
Very difficult.
Very hard, definitely. Well, look, you've been a brilliant host this week, Michael. I really want to thank you for everything.
Great seeing you.
Yes, you've been immense.
Perhaps next time I see you, it'll be on your turf.
Yeah.
Or somewhere in Europe. We'll meet.
Well,
Switzerland,
I'm back out in the US, I think, in May.
Are you? Where are you going?
Miami, I think. Miami.
It's only a hop across the country.
Yeah, it's only another 5 hours.
Right.
Spent enough time on the plane this week, that's for sure. But we're heading off back tonight, and I want to just thank you for being a great host. You've been marvellous.
It's been a pleasure seeing you. Thank you for spending the time with me. And
appreciate it.
See you again soon.
All the best. There's the man. Thanks, guys.
Bye.